when I watched his games, I was a noob back then. But when I watched his games, he didn't strike me as a super fast player. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 6 between AM and Secret. Secret is up 3-2. Aftermath are potentially bringing this back. This map is Cross. We saw this with a 2v2 earlier, and in that game, Jordan and Doubt were playing. They ended up getting the victory. It's now a 3v3. It is Doubt, Tato, and Slam for Secret, and it's MBL, Leary, and Hart for AM. So starting off with the flank for AM, we have MBL. He's playing as the Celts. His pocket is Leary. Leary's playing as the Berbers. And the other flank is Hart, who has chosen Spanish. Hart is up against Slam. Slam is playing as the Huns for Secret. His pocket is Doubt, who has chosen the Italians here. And then Tato, finally coming in, he has chosen Malians, and he's the flank. With me, I have Dave. This is one of our favorite maps.
Yo.
What about it, man? What about it? What's going on with this map?
It's just a beautiful map, man. Like, you think of all the possibilities. There's so many bouncing around in my head right now. I'm thinking Tato should go forward and dock the pond. And apparently MBL's thinking the same thing because he's already walling up there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for casters. We're not even playing, but there's the land aspect, where your golds and stones are located, what land units you might go for. But then there's the water aspect. So if Slam, for example, docks, which he can easily do, and he starts fishing, but Hart sneaks a villager down there and docks it and kills them with fire, that ends up being a huge deal. There is a save pond for Leary in the back. That'd be great. Hart could always choose to go there. Tato could also choose to just go back there alongside Doubt. So there's 6 players and there's 4 ponds.
You also don't want to, like, if one of your allies is planning on booming, you don't want to steal all their fish.
Well,
because the fish will be gone. Like when you're clicking up to Imp, the fish will probably be gone.
There's
right?
a lot of fish, man. There's a lot of fish. You're not going to steal any fish.
Man, all right? Dude, the rainforest is shrinking, okay? The desert is expanding, and there's not enough fish.
You have to save the environment. That's what Dave's all about.
And look at MBL going forward with the Vil, too. He's got his scout there. He's already walling up with another Vil. Big investment from him early to do all this. And he's going forward to try and dock the pond, but does he know where Tato's TC is?
He doesn't. He doesn't have any clue. Now, he does have the boar senses, the boar laming senses, so he must know there's boars and TCs around here somewhere. He'll get lucky. He'll MBL. What do you
get lucky into the TC?
He's fine though. He only lost 3 HP, so he's going the long way around. And also, he saved his villager.
Does he lame all the deer? Or is that like, oh, but Tato's coming out for the boar. If MBL sees this, MBL's not going to be able to resist. He's not going to be able to resist this. He's going to lame this.
Okay, did Tato see the villager? I think, yeah, he's just signaled twice. I bet you he saw the villager of MBL. Which is really interesting.
Look at MBL can't resist it. He's like fighting with himself. Like, Dave, do I go back to lame this?
Yep, he's thinking about laming. And then because of the signal, because of the awareness of Tato, Doubt is here to pick off MBL's Vil, which he won't be able to do, by the way. But he's at least lowered its HP. And Tato's scout is very far forward. It's coming back. So I wonder if MBL can get to the pond and wall in his villager in time here. This will be fun to watch.
You could see the mental battle there.
Yeah.
MBL was having with it.
Look. Doubt,
like, do I lame? Do I lame?
Doubt and Tato are looking for this Vil.
Oh, geez,
MBL, you need to wall her in. Wall her in quickly.
Wall her in.
Nah, he's dead. He's dead.
Maybe not. Maybe he'll be able to kill this scout and then somehow wall himself in
Well,
here.
he is delaying Tato's Vil and Doubt's Vil, which is nice. Oh!
Okay.
Can he block? Can he wedge his scout in between his Vil and Tato's Vil?
If anyone can do it, it's MBL. But he won't be able to.
Rip. Okay. Anyway, there's other things going on this map, by the way. we were focused on that for a while, but there's other things happening here, guys.
That was super cool.
MBL, with the risky move, didn't pay off. Oh, you know what, Dave? Look, he didn't know where his boar was. He didn't scout his boar or his sheep. He's lucky now that he's going to see his boar. But that risky play really hurt MBL. So he's going for massive wall-offs now. He does that often in rated games where he'll end up going to lame before scouting his resources. He did not get away with it there.
Interesting thing too, Leary opting for the double dock and the
Yeah.
fish boom. That's in Dark Age, that's a big investment. And if he wants to wall up and boom, he's gonna have a pretty strong eco. Until those fish run out, of course.
Until the fish run out. Yeah, which will
Yeah.
happen because we're not thinking of the future anymore. It's about the now. We're horrible human beings. MBL's going with another villager. Did you see that?
Well, I mean, that's the best strat. You send a sneakville, you debate, they think it's dead, and you send another one. You don't send it right past their villagers though.
Tata realized it. Oh,
But
man.
NBL still got the scout here, so you can still like.
Oh man, this is a wild game. So, for those wondering what on earth is going on here, I believe Hart will go for scouts, and then I'm looking at Slam. Slam will probably do the same. And Tato, I'm not sure yet. I believe I heard a mining camp, so probably archers for him, and then the pockets are booming up. But Tato will finish off this Ville most likely.
Scout's gonna get the attack boost
Yeah,
soon too.
so that Ville's
NBL
probably
should
dead.
wall this chicken somewhere or do something with her.
She's dead. Do you notice how he sent forward 2 females?
Obviously.
I'm offended, man. He is distracting, which is beautiful, but
And look at Tato's with the villagers at the bottom. He just got T90 wooed.
oh, so Tato loses a villager as MBL loses his. And is Tato going to try and bust through here? He obviously knew the wall off was coming. Oh, he wants to
And MBL
tower it.
Look at MBL scouting all of this with a fishing ship. Maybe he saw that wolf. I don't know. But he can
No.
see the tower.
Yeah, you could see the tower. He can't do anything to stop Tato from docking now. Tato is investing into a tower to take out a pond from MBL, and it's only MBL with 4 fishing ships.
Man, look at Leary. He can go up to castle right away as soon as he hits feudal age.
0 farms.
And he's already on stone, so I
Camel
wonder
archers?
what he's thinking about doing.
Camel archers.
Yeah,
oh.
100%.
Dude, if he can get away with this, because, you know, some people are going for archers and scouts. If he can get away with this and build his castle right in front of the stone and golds, that would be amazing.
Well, look at how much food that fish boom got him. 14 fish for him.
Yeah. And there's potential that Secret could slide through there to dock it, but I doubt it. But keep in mind, Slam can do the same thing. Slam's at 10 fish, and Doubt has 12 fish, and Tato, he has 8 fish. So MBL's really been the weak link for AM, and that's why Secret is winning this. And the scout engagements between Slam have been pretty even. I believe Leary lost a unit to... Yeah, he lost his starting scout to Slam, so that's what the
Look at this.
kill
MBL's
was.
going to be in feudal age, and he's going to have fire galleys out before Tato. And he's going for a second dock as well.
Tato's going for 2 docks too, so there will be a fight in the southern pond. Not the best start for MBL, but he does have a lot of food. And here comes Hart for AM. And he's going to find full walls back at Slam's base, so... Oh, hold on, don't tell me there's a hole there. No, there's not, okay.
That castle time from Leary, really good.
It is.
Really good.
It interests me that he's going for camel archers, because it's like Mangadai. They're not all that strong in Castle Age, but if you mass them, they can be.
Look at how safe he's playing, too. If you go to his point, like, with the walls around his goal.
We learned from last game.
Yeah,
Thank God.
Right now.
I was so annoyed with how he didn't wall up last game. There's 2 things I want to talk about now. So Slam is going scouts into cav archers, and if Leary's going for camel archers, that will cancel out Slam's cav archers. But also, look at the forward team walls for Secret. That is a lot of walling,
So
and that's a
much map
lot of
control.
map space. Yep.
Yeah.
I guess for now, MBL will protect his fish, but as we vented about a moment ago, the fire from Tato can just run right through this, and yeah, he distracted with 1, sent in another fire, and MBL is going to lose fishing ships. I hate it. I hate it, but it's strong play from Tato.
And good demo, too. MBL should just give up on water here.
Yep. That's big. That's big. If Tato gets full control of this, he could fish here as well. MBL's luckily on the way to Castle Age, but he's already expecting the fact that he'll need farms. Many of the other players don't.
What happened to Leary, man? I remember when Leary was a balls out. You just do the thing, player. Look at that castle. That is the most conservative castle I have ever seen in my entire life from Leary.
Well, he's building castle with weak villagers, so if you want ballsy moves, there you go. Because Slam could have showed up with his scouts, but that's not a bad castle. But I think he should have placed it next to the tree in front of his golds and stones. Yeah,
Protect something.
that protects some farm space next to his starting TC. It's a weird location, but my guess is he'll build a TC on the golds and the stones then as well. Camel archers though, Dave. So with Land's military, MBL, I don't think he'll have anything. Leary will have camel archers, and Hart, he'll be going with knights. On the other side, it's a crossbows to start, and then it will be cav archers for Slam. Doubt, just a straight up boom, and Tato, I think the same. Because he doesn't have any military buildings either. Just lots and lots of walls. So Twitch chat, you know what to do. There's stone walls everywhere. I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah, fall asleep.
No, don't fall asleep. There's an emote for that, man. There's an emote for that. So a little bit more lands for Aftermath, and they might need that after falling behind. So you remember earlier when you're like, oh, you gotta leave the fish for your ally. You don't want to steal all the fish. There's still a ton of fish remaining.
Dude, there's not that much fish, man.
Okay.
Yeah, gill nets now. Not look at where Hart is to fish, the edge of the map.
Nice demo from MBL. He's still trying to hold his fish. Still has the fishing ships alive, actually. And fires and demos for both Tato and MBL. And the game, it could not be closer, honestly.
Here comes Leary behind Slam as well.
Yep.
Maybe if he gets behind and coordinates with Hart, they can take out this whole army.
Well, since these are crossbows will do quite well versus the camel archers. At least in this fight. But how much does Hart have in the stable? Yeah, this is a fight they can take. With bloodlines, with scale barding, chain barding about to complete. Great cleanup. Great coordination from Leary and Hart. Slam did not expect them.
I think Slam made a mistake going for the knights instead of the camel archers.
Yeah, maybe. Just
He could have taken out like 3 of them and then takes Leary longer, right? It's the little things.
Yep, little things. Leary could have a few less numbers now, and Slam's probably kicking himself because now he has to deal with camel archers. Now, they are walled, but still, they can't do much offensively.
Tato just demoed the fuck out of MBL.
I saw the ship sinking. I didn't see the actual explosion. I still think it's even here, though. Great demo from MBL. He killed Tato's demo and the fire. So he's holding on there.
Man, it's a good thing Leary's fishing economy is so good with all of those fish in that pond. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so efficient.
So the question is now... Wait, what were you saying?
You're just gonna ignore that?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Leary's on the way to Imp.
There's more important things to bring up, Dave. I'm sorry. The big thing is Doubt has 16 fishing ships, and he has 78 villagers. That is well over what any Aftermath player has. But Aftermath has map control, and Aftermath has lands military, and Leary will hit the Imperial Age soon, and he'll build his second castle soon. So, what is Doubt's plan? I assume he'll click up to Imp soon, but what will his composition be? He'll have more resources, but will he have the military numbers? I've used that efficient pun like far too many times. It's not even enjoyable for me anymore.
No, that one's just, yeah, not good.
So
it's like saying something is boring when you're watching a boar.
A boar,
it's
yeah.
Like, no. Yeah.
Here come the CA from Slam, and there's potential for a trap here. Slam has a lot of cav archers. No ballistics, which could be a big issue. You know what's funny? I think if AM saw the castle for Doubt, they probably would have gone back already. Okay, now they see the CA. I still don't know if Slam can fight the camel archers here. He can fight the knights, though. I don't know why Hart's still there. Okay, he's realized.
Once Leary gets ballistics, Slam can't screw around with that.
Doubt's going to go for Elite Genoese crossbow. Elite Genoese crossbow, they don't have mobility, but they're extremely strong versus knights, and they're pretty strong versus camel archers too. And this would give Tato time to continue just booming. He's Malian, so he could boom up towards heavy camel. And Slam as well. He's Huns. Maybe this would give him an opening to do damage because Hart and Larry will be worried about Doubt. And here comes Slam. He'll pick off a monk. There's a hole there too. He'll kill a villager.
Oh my god, that hole is brutal.
If he runs right through, Hart's in trouble. He's not going to. I think Hart's lucky
Here
there.
comes. He knew Leary was on the way. You
yep.
can't just lose all your army like that.
Yep. And CA, they do not fare well against the Cav Archers. Both players know this. Slam takes the hill and gets a couple pickoffs, but he's lost just as many. And now Leary has Imperial Age upgrades.
Those Genoese crossbow are going to be really tough. Really, really tough.
Yeah.
They're so OP against cavalry.
And I don't think the lack of mobility for them is an issue here, because Doubt has so much more economy that he'll get the upgrades fast enough where Leary's forced to address this.
Yeah.
It's not like Leary can just avoid it and run away. Doubt's going to be pushing with Trebs pretty soon, and Leary has to have a response to this. And maybe that will be MBL, because if MBL goes for Wold Raiders as Celts, if he goes for Siege Ram to help, then it's just fine. We haven't talked about MBL in a while, but he clicks up to the Imperial Age as we speak, Dave, and
He's got more vills than Tato.
yeah.
What happened?
Celts, man. But they're not that different in Vil counts. It's just that Tato hasn't clicked up to Imp yet, but the Vil counts are pretty even.
Yeah. Italians really don't have that much against Celts.
They don't.
It's a real hard counter. So if MBL can go up against him and then maybe someone else switches over to Tato's side.
Remember earlier? Well, it wasn't that long ago, actually, a minute ago. I said how Doubt would force Leary to fight him. Well, I'm not so sure, because Doubt might be needed to help out Slam. That's a lot of camel archers, and that one Stonewall's only on 800 HP. There's not much Slam can do about this right now. Yet, Leary and Hart are going to get in here, and Hart's upgrading to Cavalier.
And Doubt is running his crossbows into the castle from Leary. Okay, he notices it now.
Yeah, he lost 2 to the first castle and 2 to the next one. He probably didn't expect there to be 2 castles there, and now he has 2 Trebs for those castles. What's MBL going for here? Siege workshops.
2 siege workshops. So Rams, maybe?
It's got to be Rams. Even if you get 5 siege Rams, you can close in on the Trebs and at least force Doubt to pack them up.
Leary's got to keep these castles alive, though, so there's going to need to be some teamwork between him and MBL to repair them.
Yeah. Slam is... He's going Cavalier, so he's not going for CA any longer, he's going for Cavalier. It's a good move. Look at this one Camel Archer, guys. How much damage was able to take and still be alive. Oh, and Slam. He might not want these Cav Archers for much longer, but he wants to get use out of them, and... yeah, I think they'll die if Hart chases.
MBL going for Onager to deal with the... You know what? Genoese crossbow's so tough to kill Onagers with.
Yeah, I agree. That works. And
look at this. Look at this army coming from Hart and Leary. They're waiting.
Slam doesn't have any presence. He can't do anything with the CA. Tato hasn't even hit Imp yet. So here come Hart, here come Leary, and I know Doubt has Elite Genoese crossbow. But at the very least, he's going to lose some Trebs here.
Get him out here.
Still, those Genoese crossbow, man. So good. But that's good, because Leary just wanted to keep his castles alive. And now he's getting Elite Camel Archer, and here come the Onagers.
And Hart getting Paladin. Oof.
Hart's getting Paladin. MBL just sent gold to Leary. And Doubt just sent some gold to Slam. So Slam is now getting Paladin.
And what's Tato gonna do here?
I don't know.
What is his plan?
He doesn't have stables yet, so I honestly don't know.
Oh, barracks. No, one stable coming down from him. Just
oh, monks! He's going monks on the front, so he wants to convert the Onagers. That's a smart move. But it's also a very risky move. You could easily...
Doubt's gotta be careful here, man. Doubt. What are you doing here, buddy?
Yeah, he's running away. This is fine, man. This is fine. The problem with going monks in a team game... Oh, he's going heavy camel too. Good. Yeah, monks are a good addition, but you can't have only monks in a team game. Wow, big fight between Hart and Slam. And Slam's trying to gate this. He fails the gate, so he'll lose the Treb. He'll lose his Cavalier. He is sending his numbers back, though, but strong engagement from Hart. At least Slam was able to gate that off behind. And here come the Trebs from Leary now. Elite Camel Archers, full upgrades. Siege Onager on the way for MBL. This is Celt Siege. He almost killed Leary's Trebuchet there. I think he accidentally hit the tree. Bombard Cannons for Doubt. That's a good decision, but he needs to be careful. He could lose them to the Camel Archers, and he's lost one. And he will not lose two. Not yet, anyway.
Here comes the Siege Onager upgrade, too.
Yep.
It's going to be a big fight here in a second.
I wonder if... You know what? AM, they probably don't expect the monks. Now they expect it. How will they respond to this? 2 Siege Onagers could get converted. None are converted. They've realized.
Leary's on the case.
3 monks picked off. Great team play from Leary and MBL. And Doubt loses 2 Bombard Cannons and his castle. The 3rd Bombard Cannon dies. There's slight elevation here for the AM players. Meanwhile, a huge 1v1 between Hart and Slam on the other side.
Yeah, it's really even over there.
Yeah.
Slam, though, doesn't have the villager numbers, but he does have a pond with fish still in it.
Yeah.
Whereas Hart doesn't have any fish.
Finally, we ran out. Finally, we ran out. I think there's one more over there. You know, Doubt's doing a great job at staying alive here. Bombard Towers is a perfect way to stall this. And the Bombard Towers and the Bombard Cannons seem to be the answer. MBL's lost a few Siege Onagers, Leary's lost a few Trebs, and Doubt's lost a few Genoese Crossbow. But it's more costly to lose the Siege.
I have no idea which way this game is going to go.
I don't know, man.
I have no idea.
You know, one thing I will say, look at the map control and think about where the trade will go. That's gotta favor Secret.
Yep.
Because they have that whole side of the map where Tato's at, and he's building his markets now. And MBL has that one area where Tato walled earlier, which he hasn't secured. But
and Tato's got the pawns, so they can't go directly to the edge.
Oh, this is interesting. Leary leaves the hill with the majority of his army. MBL kills 3 Bombard Cannons. But look at this fight. Camel Archers, Paladins. Leary has the majority of his army here.
So many Paladins! Oh my god!
Can Slam win this with just pure numbers? He has 60 Paladins. Hart's only at 40, and Hart has an ally here. This gives Doubt an opportunity to go up the hill. And Tato...
I don't think he can.
Okay, well, Tato's getting thrown, but look at this engagement for Tato. Oh, so close. He almost trapped those Camel Archers up against the wood line. Dude, Paladin is still Paladin. And players have been slinging each other. I don't know if Hart has the gold to keep the Paladin production up. He does not. He's not creating many.
He's already got trade in MBL's side of the map. He was building a trade card, so he's just putting it down now. And now MBL's expanding out to where Tato is on the right corner. He wants to secure that area.
Ooh, and Leary's sending his Camel Archers the wrong direction. Dude, I cannot stress enough how big it is that Slam held there. Slam has so much more gold banked up. And it's probably... I guess they haven't added trade yet, but... whatever it is.
Can I just point out, go to the top of the map, Slam probably made the best lumber camp I've ever seen. Right by his pond.
Quality lumber camp, quality casting, as always. As always, with Dave here. So Frimba Camel, 7+7 attack. Leary has 76 military, most of which are Camel Archers. That is a lot of Camel Archers. Doubt doesn't have the mobility, but he is arriving to that side. But, oh, MBL sending SOs. Luckily, Doubt built that Bombard Tower. That Bombard Tower killed 2 of those Siege Onagers, and it's blocking MBL off from getting there. Insane army numbers. Hart's adding in Halbs, which is a sign that he's struggling with gold. It's still okay for them, though. Just because of Leary's Camel Archers. Look at his KD. Oh,
Tato now MBL and Tato are going to get into it on the bottom right soon. And MBL's pushing forward at the middle, and Doubt's going to lose those trebs, I think.
Yep. He'll lose the trebs for
Tato's
sure.
still trying to convert.
Yeah, Tato gets 2 conversions, actually, which is pretty good. Interesting micro from Doubt here. I don't think he wants to do that. Oh, he's split away, but he's lost so many, and Tato's losing monks. And on the other side, Slam, he can't deal with the Halb Camel Archer
Tato's
combo.
into MBL's base, though. Tato is into MBL's base. MBL will have to send Halbs over there.
Yeah, I think what it comes down to is, will you have the trade numbers? Will you have the gold to continue making military? And I think if Secret wins the game, they win the game because they get into MBL's base and because they stop that trade. And MBL loses a trebuchet. He's losing a ton of villagers, and he's scrambling to deal with this, so his attack forward will not be as strong. And Leary now, you know, they could use the trebs from Heart or the onagers from MBL, and they could get through here and into the trade from Secret.
Oh my god, Doubt's micro in the middle. It's non-existent.
Non-existent. But Tato, he's on the ball with the conversions. He's done a good job with the monks. Leary's also had his best game of the day, I think. So many camel archers. He's now cleaning up the camels that Tato sent to MBL's base, so their trade should be fine. It's worth pointing out they have Spanish trade as well, so they're getting more trade per trip. And here comes Leary. He's going right into Slam's base. The markets are not far away from here, and that castle will not serve as a protective building for Slam. He's trying to wall, but he loses the castle. He's losing villagers, and here come the Halbs from Heart. Will this be the final push? Wow, what a game. Tato's actually going for Galleon, Dave. So maybe he'll try
He's going Cannon Galleon. He's trying to cut off their trade.
Oh, that's a sick move, but they still need to defend at Slam's base, and Doubt doesn't have the mobility to get here. It's all Slam. Siege Onagers, Camel Archers, and Halberdiers. Full upgrades on them. I think you have to delete your markets if you're Secret and move them somewhere else for the time being. Or get Doubt here somehow.
Doubt is in MBL's economy right now, and I don't know how he got there.
Oh, I see
Murdering
that.
villagers.
Yeah, he is. So if they hold here, I think they'll be in a decent position. They delete the markets, a lot of the trade goes down. But dude, Slam's at 145 population. That's not enough to hold against 3 people.
He needs some help, but all Doubt is sending him is like 20 Genoese expos.
Yeah, and it's not really Doubt's fault. It's just that Italians don't have the mobility. So right when Leary switched positions and he went over to Slam's side, Doubt didn't know what to do or where to go. And Doubt has trade cards just sitting there. They'll go down, and Slam is losing his stables, so it's kind of a now or never situation. What a game, man. What a game. 50 minutes in. Full Imperial Age armies. Trade is much higher for Aftermath, and Leary splitting up his units. This is a smart move.
Slam's dropping markets over there. Maybe he quick walls these in. I don't know.
Well,
but he's pretty dead.
Yeah, he's pretty dead. And they need trade. As a team, they need trade. Because you need gold units to deal with this. Leary's KD, 250 kills, 110 deaths. He's maintained 90 military throughout the Imperial Age. And now Hart is adding paladins.
The only bright spot for AM right now is that Tato is killing their markets.
Oh, you mean for Secret? Yeah, Secret is killing their markets.
Or Secret, sorry,
Yep.
not AM, yeah.
Yep, you're right. But still, it's Spanish trade, and still, at least Aftermath are trading with more trade cards. And Slam has been pushed back further and further, and Hart has the time and the gold now to mass Paladin. So Hart's back in it, because it was just Halbs for him before. Siege Onager for Tato is about to complete, so maybe with Siege Onager they can get a few shots. But these Camel Archers are hard to deal with, man. And if MBL can get 1 or 2 shots on the Genoese crossbow, because there's a lot of Genoese crossbow coming over for Doubt now. This could be interesting. Slam sees 1 Siege Onager from MBL. He picks it off. Will he get the second? He will not get the second one.
Man, this is so like... Oh, whoever
I don't know.
Man.
It's an insane game. There's so many Genoese crossbow that Secret could hold this. Because Paladins just get destroyed. They could...
And Slam's done such a good job not losing his army here.
Yeah, he really has. Again, Slam might not get the achievements for this. He might not have the KD or anything after this, but he's played really well all game today.
It's been full like 2v1, 3v1 like against him.
And he had to rebuild all of his stables as well. So
yeah.
Now I say that and he only has 2 stables left, so he doesn't actually have the wood to rebuild them. Oh man, if MBL gets these forward siege workshops rolling, 1 or 2 juicy shots on the Elite Genoese crossbow could do it. But I don't agree with Leary standing there. Doubt's Genoese crossbow got so many kills, and Heart is nowhere to be found with his paladins. I guess the pushback from Leary on the right is happening, so he wants to hit Tato from there, and they want to make sure their trade's secured.
I can't believe they held over there.
I know. I thought it was GG. In fact, most of the chat has been calling GG for the last 5 to 10 minutes, which is understandable. Normally, I'm not a fan of that. I'm like, oh, chat called GG too early. But how is Slam still alive here? But, you know, he only has 15 trade cards, man, and he has 1 stable, so it's all on Tato and Doubt now.
And they're pushing forward in the middle.
Yeah, they are.
But Leary is on the south side now with MBL, so maybe they're planning a push back there. MBL's still fighting. He's microing Cannon Galleon V.
Siege Onager? I think Tata's paying attention to it as well.
Yeah.
I think
they're having fun down there.
Well, that is the one plus, as you said, for Secret, is that they made the AM players reposition their trade. But now MBL has a forward siege workshop, so we can add siege onagers, and that's what they've been missing.
All his Genoese expos wrecked by MBL's 1 siege onager.
And look at the value in this SO. Tato doesn't realize. Oh, look at that. All of the SOs go down. The Genoese crossbow went down, and now there's no military to be found for Secret. And Leary's also pushing on the right, and MBL will mix in some rams. I think now, man, it's not looking good for... I mean, it hasn't been looking good for a while, but it's getting close to the end at this rate.
Yeah.
The Slam can't add more paladins. He's scrambling up stables, but doesn't matter. There's the GG.
I love this map so much.
Map's so good, I agree.
It's crazy. We always get games like this.
Yep. What a game. And now it is 3-3, and we will go on to game number 7 in this show match. We've had a ton of donations from people on the stream today to go towards the winners. Thank you guys for that. And a big shout out to the players for playing in these games. We're not done yet. We're going to a team random, so it'll be Mirror Civilizations on full random map.
Full random.
So we could have game 7 Salt Marsh up next. Who knows? But just to talk about this game for a little bit, the big difference for me was that Aftermath, Pawns, but Aftermath took map control. Now, this comes down to their civs, but yeah, I think Aftermath taking that map control won them the game. If Leary would have full boomed and not built his castle early, similar to what Doubt did, he wouldn't have had any momentum. But they took the momentum early, and they were able to win the game, even after MBL had a pretty bad start. He lost 2 villagers, he couldn't find his boar and his sheep, and yet they were still able to get the victory. That's one of the best games of the day right there, and Leary's Camel Archers, man, just mopping up everything. 380 kills, 167 units lost. There's the eco stats for you. It shows the AM did have more trade, and I think that's all I have to say, man. I'm pumped for game 7.
Yeah, it was really good. That was a really, really good game. Credit to MBL there for holding on. He looked so bad at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I think Tato slung a bunch of res to Slam to get early Paladin.
Yeah.